Hickok 45 here. I know you've been waiting to see the P365 Spectre and what we think of it. Well, I really kind of blocked it out of my mind, but it has been haunting me. Ooh, it actually shoots. Feels pretty good. Must be a SIG P365 of some sort, right? Yes, and it is a Spectre, a ghostly gun. Maybe ghastly. You might think it has a ghastly look about it. Look at that slide. Wow. Somebody that has some CNC machinery at their disposal, along with some really effective drugs. Just kidding. But it is a little different, isn't it? Yeah, it has the X frame or X frame slide. You know, it's the X series, and it's distressed Spectre series, so it has that distressed look about it. And actually, it is distressed, as I understand. They put whatever finish they're going to put on it, and then they tumble it, you know, whatever. And I don't know if it's like in my Dillon case cleaner or what they put it in. And they advertise that each one has a little bit different look because it's going to have a little bit different wear. So you might buy this gun and it might have a little bit more wear up here or back here. So you actually have a unique firearm. How's that for cool? So yeah, we're going to shoot this and tell you what we think of it. Everybody that helps us though. And you know, had some requests to do this, and Spectre, what's the Spectre? They got another model out. I really wasn't familiar with it, and got to looking around on their site. And I tell you, SIG is busy. They got some busy folks over there. They are coming out with different models and variations of firearms faster than I can keep up with. I don't necessarily try to keep up with what everybody's doing every day, but I had no idea. I looked at this thing and said, what are they doing? And requested one from Buds. And then when it came in, I looked at it again. What in the world? That is kind of bizarre. I got to studying and reading up on it, and I thought, okay, I see that you know, something different and interesting. It's a SIG. It's basically a P365 XL. That's why I have my XL out here. P365 XL. Essentially the same firearm, okay, but not quite the look, huh? And as you know, I have the standard 365 out here as well, and this one's unloaded too. But you know, it's just a little smaller, a little shorter grip, a little shorter slide barrel, okay, than the XL. So you know, y'all are familiar. This gun just took the world. I don't know how many they've sold, but boy, tons of them. There were a couple of kinks they worked out early on, and a lot of people really like these, including myself, John, and a lot of really experienced people, a lot of new shooters. It's just a very popular firearm. And so that has taken the mark. And then they came out with the XL version of it, the longer barrel. I think it's 3.7 inches. That one I think is, what, 3.1 or something. So it's about a 3.7 inch barrel, I believe. And well, you can see the difference, what it says on paper. But so the XL has a longer grip. It holds 12 in a flush mag. The standard one holds 10 flush mag. So you get a couple more rounds, a little more grip to grab. I think part of the rationale was everybody was buying the 12 round magazines or 13 round magazines to extend the grip on those things. And so they just made one with a grip that would hold 12 and kind of the length that you want, you know, more, or a lot of people want. Okay, still pretty concealable. I actually carry this one sometimes. I brought the pocket holster out, yeah, P365. And you know, I can put either one of them in there. They're both the same gun. And I can pocket carry them just, you know, fine. A little heavier than some other firearms, but it pocket carries, you know, just fine. Even with that bigger grip. It's depending on your pockets. Again, of course, whether you wear skinny jeans or whatever. I am not fashion conscious, need I tell you that. So the differences between these two, basically, you have, it's mostly in the slide, you know, with the XL and this model, you've got the flat trigger, which is cool, you know, the longer grip. You got rails there. So it's just a nice gun, nice sized gun. Kind of their Glock 19, but a smaller, you know, it's smaller than a Glock 19. It's thinner, not quite as heavy, and you know, it's a little more concealable, and it still feels like a big gun. So it's a very, very nice option, this XL. Really is. Feels like a dream, and a good shooter. So you got basically the same frame, okay, on the XL frame, except for they did a really good job on the laser. It's a laser cut, as I understand, this new grip surface. That's pretty nice. It really is. For putting nothing on one, this is one of the best feeling grips. This one feels better with the Talon grips to me, partly because I got it wrapped. I think I have 2 layers on this one. Maybe I don't, but it gives a little more meat and it feels a little bit better. But I'll tell you, right out of the box with nothing, this feels better than most other firearms I've ever handled. So that laser cutting is really nice. If it stayed with that amount of friction, you would like that. Okay, so that's a real plus. You got the same sights. You got what are they called, the X-ray 3 night sights. Okay, you got the same sights on the Spectre, but the slide, that's a big difference in it. The way it's finished, and I think they're both stainless steel slides, but the finish on that thing, and then the lightning cuts, you know, just a tad lighter. I weighed them. My scale has quit monitoring and giving me ounces and pounds, so I had to, it just shows grams. And I don't really think in grams, but maybe you do. This one, I weighed them both unloaded, and it was like 6 or 7 grams higher or heavier than this one. So not much difference, okay? There's support. And so let me kind of shoot it before I give you some more of the specs, because I really like shooting these. These are fun guns. I've got a loaded round mag in my pocket, don't I? So let's put some rounds down range, and let's put a few on this target after I smoke a little pot. That way I'll feel a little bit better. Wow, that was really good. And guess what else? It was really loud. Okay. Let's hit that target. There we go. Y'all are bad about not reminding me when I forget to put my ears on. I think y'all must think that's funny. I bet you do. Pretty nice. I'm holding a little too high. There we go. Boom. Yeah, they're both good shooters. They're the same gun. I wonder why, you know. And nice. You know, while I'm shooting it, can I shoot another mag? It's just fun. Got an idea where to hold now. What happened to that bottle? There we go. Let's reach out, wake up the gong. There we go. Yeah, nice trigger. What an orange 2-liter. How about a buffalo? I hit him, but 9mm did not drop that many buffalo back in the 1800s, did it? I think maybe the Native Americans tried the 9mm on them, and it just never worked reliably. So yeah, the big difference, I think, before I was rudely interrupted, I was talking about the slide, some of the differences. You know, same sights as the standard, XL basically. You have, and again, you have the plate where you can take that off and put on I think a Romeo 0 fits on it, and I'm not sure what else is available at this time. The plate comes off. You see no screws up there. For those who don't know, you have an Allen wrench, comes with a firearm, or a Joe or a Bill or an Allen wrench of some kind, and there's a couple of screws there. You just take that out and it comes off, and then you can put on your RMR. Okay, so that's the same for both. Same night sights for both. And it seemed like there was something. This does come. Now, it comes in a model. I think it's another $100, and it has I'm not sure what the finish is called, but it's like a gold barrel. It looks gold. It's not gold for real, but it's a gold finish that looks really cool if you want a cool gun. And I guess that's part of the appeal of this. It's something different. Okay. Every firearm, every modern firearm like this, semi-automatic has this nice finish, a parkerized look to it, seems like, and they may be in different colors or Cerakoted and all that. This, in a way, it deviates and departs from that. You have to admit it is quite different It harkens back to like some of my other older historic guns, old Colt or something, an old 1911 or a Colt single action or something, where it's developing some patina just from age and wear, and it's just kind of the bare metal with some finish on it, but you know, where it's wearing so it's kind of growing on me in that sense. It is just the bare metal, you know. It's not some thick stuff that Glock or whoever puts on their thing to keep it from rusting. And so it's stainless, so I guess it's not going to rust a lot. So it's kind of weird. I don't know if you get the X and all that, if that appeals to you at all. If not, if you don't really like the slide, guess what? I wouldn't buy this gun because it's $1,100 in that ballpark. So it's fairly expensive. And I forget what exactly. I don't think the XL costs much more than the regular, you know, size, but it's definitely not $1,100. So. But, you know, if a few extra $100 don't bother you and you want a little bit different, you know, the highest upgrade or highest tech laser grip and all that, and the different slide, you know, maybe it is worth it to you. So I'm not here to talk you out of it or to talk you into it. I do find it interesting, and I find I do like it more than I thought I would. Can I shoot another mag before I let you go? So I think I've told you all the lies about it I can think of. Do you have any more? You know, you got the beveled mags there. Not a lot of difference between the two. You can pretty much eyeball the differences there. You know, I think it's something that will really appeal to some people, maybe a lot, maybe just a little refreshing, that it's just that bare metal kind of thing. And I was impressed with what I was reading. The P320 X frame. You know, they got a Spectre series in that as well. And, you know, with that flat trigger, nice break, nice reset. So I'm fond of flat triggers and the SIG triggers. That P320 X frame Spectre maybe, or maybe the regular one or whatever. I don't know how available they are, but that's one I'd like to get my hands on again and try that, because the SIGs are just nice. I like the P320. I like the big one, the M17 that I've got. And I think, I don't know, we did one of those smaller versions, the X-Frame or something, and I liked it. So I'd be interested in trying that in the Spectre series. And just so many great carry guns, I mean, great target guns coming out of everybody's factory these days. And SIG is doing a good job. I'm becoming a SIG guy, I guess. I'm known as a Glock guy, which I do like Glocks, but you know, I've told you that the M17, as far as what is protecting my life, most of the time, I tell you, often it is one of these guns right here, a SIG, or it's that M17. Yeah, more often than it is a Glock. I hate to admit that, but well, I don't hate to admit it. I'm just admitting it. I'm coming clean with you all. And not a lot of the guns I dislike. It's just that they're also good. The Glock, M&P, some of the Rugers, they work. The H&K. We've been shooting the VP9 some more today. Just a lot of great guns out there. And a lot of great 2-liters that should not be alive. Yeah, what did I tell you? Nice trigger. Wow. Oh, that's mine. Why'd I get it dirty? Well, since I got it dirty, well, that's a good chance to give a comparison, see if I can feel a big difference here. Can't really tell much difference. Maybe a little lighter. I don't know. Can't tell much difference. Triggers about the same. Both really, really nice. A nice break to them. And yeah. So anyway, I don't think I forgot too much about it. Yeah, specs are easy to find if you're thinking about something like this. Again, I think the cost is the biggest negative probably for most people. Or even if you can afford it, you might look at it and, well, I'm not crazy about that slide, so I think I'll save a few $100, you know. So that might be the way you look at it. Because my standard XL is same trigger, beautiful trigger, and you know, I'm happy with it. I can't see myself needing, quote unquote, one of these, as although I do like it. I do like it. Maybe so. I don't know. So anyway, the Spectre series, and there are other firearms I think in that series. SIG, if you've not checked them out lately, like I maybe had not, you might want to do that. They've got some cool firearms out there, and we all like cool firearms. Mostly we like firearms, or at least me, many of you, we like firearms that work and are utterly reliable, right? If you search back through your memory banks for the last, whatever, too long a time, right? 20 minutes probably, you have not seen a malfunction, right? At least I don't remember one. And you know, that's really, really important. And I've been shooting this some, and it's not malfunctioned. So that's of paramount importance. So anyway, the Spectre, pretty nice gun. I've got some red paint on my finger. That's not blood from the gun or anything. It was from painting targets for you all. One of the sacrifices we make. So the Spectre SIG P365 XL, a pretty nice gun. Just a matter of whether you would think it's worth the extra dollars or not. Life is good.
Tired. It's a long walk from where I had to shoot that. Oh man. Oh hey, didn't see you guys there. Since you're here, I want to let you know about our friends over at Talon Grips and Ballistol. TalonGunGrips.com. Check out everything they have over there. You can get lots of different grips, the stick-on grip textures for your handguns and rifle grips, so go check them out. Also Ballistol, they're a firearms lubricant or anything else you might need lubricating. It's water soluble and non-toxic. Been using it on the compound and cleaning all of our guns. It's a cleaner and a lube for over 10 years. So Ballistol, Talon Grips, definitely check both of those companies out. And also, while you're on the internet, don't forget to go to hickok45.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Hickok45, Twitter, Hickok45, Instagram, The Real Hickok45, and also I have an Instagram page where I post behind the scenes stuff and different things like that. John, JOHN _ HICKOK45 on Instagram. And the next thing you have to do is watch more videos.